Alright people, I got a very powerful video here. In this video we're going to be talking about just two of the double whammy option wins that we're going to be discussing today. The January 17 300 calls and the January 17 305 calls. Now, we've just come off of back-to-back wins from the January 17th series. I call it the January 17th series, starting from 275. Again, I will link other videos that will bring you to other videos if you want to do your due diligence. But in this particular video, we are going to be talking about the January 17 300 calls and the January 17 305 calls that led my group and prepared my group for massive gains in stock like Apple and in Tesla. But again, this video is for Apple. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Pay attention very carefully, people. All right, now, that being said, here you can see inside my group on January the 1st, I said Apple remains a strong focus. And so here is the update for it. Right now, we have the January 17 285 calls, 50%, and the January 17 290 calls, 50%, and the January 17 295 calls, 100%. We will look to sell the January 17 295 calls at $1,200 to $1,300 for some greater than 130% gains and buy this plan. So people, as you can see, my group has been prepared massively, and I have only been massively correct because of the high skills that I have and the big, listen, if you look, I can go on and on, you can go look all through I tell people to study my YouTube channel, just do so. Too much information. This video could be 2 hours of how powerful correct I've been, the big picture. Alright people, so I'm going to click into to the charts to show you what I said, and you can see the options here. So let me click on here. So here, Apple is set up well with power and still remains the best setup to get into. Targets 300 to 310. Apple a break over 294.25 with some power, and this is a strong confirmation. You understand? Like, okay. So at the time, these calls cost $320, and this was based, of course, on the close of January the December the 31st. Okay, so that is where the options were closed at on December the 31st. Okay, so let me close this. I posted this, of course, January the 1st, but this was based on the December 31st close of the whole market. All right, now. So we close strong the new year. Okay, so let's see here. Give me a second. We're gonna go up now from this point. Here you can see me talking about Tesla, but again, we're not gonna be talking about Tesla here. So January 2nd. So Apple. So people, Apple looks to confirm with more power right on the open. So we will look to buy the options as best as we can on the open. As for Apple, we will look to sell the January 17 285 calls for some powerful gains, up more than 130% gains. I am looking to sell at 12 to 13. Well, that's what we did. But anyways, that's besides the point now. Of course, Tesla confirming, people, goes on. So here it is, January 2nd. Apple confirming with the January 17 300 calls at $400 per option. So people, inside my group, I manage, hold, to take profits, to keep holding because of support. I make people mentally strong with skill, but it's my plans and leadership that guides people to make money fearlessly. And I'm going to show you some of the great gifts and what was said, but you're going to have to read. Like, again, this video, you're going to be having to do some pausing. It's too much powerful information in this video on this double whammy win in Apple. And we even have more plans, but we're only talking about the 300, 305 today, okay? And I'll show you the outcome and show you when we sold. It's a phenomenal video, people. A very powerful video in the new year of 2020. Power to trade. All right, now. So here you can see here, Apple, I sold the runners for the January 17 285 calls at 1380. By the way, these are way higher, by the way. But anyways, despite the point, I'll show you. And then I told people, Apple, I sold the January 17 290 calls at 1090. That's what I preparing my group pre-market always, that we should be doing this and we should be doing that. And then once it's happening, I also post. All right, now. Lots of gains in Apple. This is January 2nd. Now, you know, people, I'm making this video January 13th. So Comprende? Capisce? Understand what I'm saying to you? All right now. So let's see what else here. I will look to book profits on the January 295s at 9. Now we're even booking the 295s, right? Because we're making the money, right? Again, I'm going to go into the larger gifts. So here it is. January, so Apple January hit over 9 and 15. So we were taking gains on the January 17. These are the 295. This video really is a triple whammy because we're just killing it. But I did post the prior video that shows the 290, 295 to 300. And this is now the 300 to 305 video. Double whammy. Plus, guys, it's just incredible. Okay. So here it is. Apple hit 310 for 100% gains. So we took our the 295s, so on and so on. Here's some small. These are some gifts from Victor. Some Serhet. A great gift from David. A great gift here from Theodore. I'll quickly click on these. These are from the thing, right? So you see the $300. These are people with really small account. They don't have big accounts, right? But they're doing so well that they can afford to send me these type of gifts because I do lead people and give them the power. Quickly click over here. Theodore over here, 374. Okay, I don't want to go too long. We're going to go into more of the gifts a little later on, people. But we're going to go now. Now, again, I manage the group and so on and so forth. So now we're going to go and we're going to go forward to the January 17 305 calls and then so on and so forth. You'll see all the management. Again, this is all managed inside my group. Power group trades. All right, now, people, give me 1 second here. You know, people, but before I do, I want to show you some of the gifts I received on January 3rd. So here's a gift from Ash. Now, she is a member around in 2019. 2019. Now, I've been getting like tons of gifts from her this month, this few weeks alone. But this is one of them. 709. Now, press pause, people. The gold is in the messages. You understand me when I tell you. Listen to what I'm telling you. The gold is in the messages. All right, now. Here's Dexter, 1,497. Now, Dexter, long-time member inside my group. Again, people, listen carefully what I tell you. Press pause. Press pause and see for yourself, okay? Now, this is not including that. This is the 300 calls, okay? And then other ideas. You have to read what he's saying here, people. You have to read. I don't want to go. There's just too many gifts I've been receiving. We're not going to go into other. Vivian there was just brand new. And by the way, Vivian has done really well, but she was a brand new member over there. And then we're going to just do this one here of Sam, okay? And Sam sent me 525, and this was for back then. This was just for the Apple one, you know. Sam said, oh, anyways, people. Let me close that here. Listen, I can go on and on and on, but what I want to do now is we got to go to when I talked about the 305 because I've been managing our group, like how to do this, how to make the gains, take the profits, hold, go into the new plans. I've been talking about Apple all year with so many plans, but we've been killing it, especially December month now, back to back to back. You comprende, people. Okay, that's enough now. I could go on and on, right? Okay, people, so I've come to January the 6th. So this is what I said about Apple. Apple update, people. This is getting very close right now. I am holding 50% of the January 17 295 calls, and I'm holding the January 17 300 calls 100%. What that means is I'm holding a full position of Apple. The 50% means we already had taken 100% gains, and we are holding runners of the 295s, okay? So this is what this means right now. Now, this was a new plan, so let me click into the new plan. Apple looking good here as we have been waiting for the January 17 305 calls to confirm. Right now, we have a great price for them. Confirmation will cost $320 to $340. It was that easy to get into this plan here. Apple needs to break above 350 to confirm. Okay. Our target 310 from here. Now, this was again based on the January the 6th close, and the 305 calls were $305. Of course, we had to pay a little bit more for the confirmation. Now, when most people are fearful, we are attacking because I understand real direction. See, when you have real skill, you know when you should keep going in when you shouldn't. I take care of what most people can never do. Ever. 2 week here. You're in my group, you become supercharged. That's why people send me the gifts with skill. All right, now. I'm still coming back from a bit of a... Plus, people Google out. Listen to me. I'm not going into everything. I can't go into all the gains we've been making. It's just incredible. We're just talking about Apple. Costco, by the way. Costco, I guess another video going to make 100% gains on that one. Okay. So anyways, let me go for her Apple. So Apple, so we used buy stops. So we got in here with the buy stops January the 7th. Okay. I suggested buy stops. So Apple, what I told people, January 7th, Apple 300 calls. Once they reach 100% in gains, because we have the 305 calls, make sure to read over. What I'm trying to tell people is take your profits. Once the 300s hit 100%, you reduce your position by 50%. So for example, if you had 6 options, you would sell half of them at 100% and hold the other half for runners for more gains. All right then. I mean, everything I tell you, here it is. January 7, Apple confirming with the January 17 305 calls at $340 per option. Okay, people? And so again, we managed to trade. Now today's January 13. Now we sold we got 100% in these, and we're going to be talking about that portion in this video, because this video will go too long if I have to show you all the powerful things, right? But let me show you some more key factors. Give me 1 second, people. All right, people. So here, January 8, Apple coming back very well. Also, very good sign for more gains to come in the up and coming days. Of course, you know what the outcome is for that. Let me go up again. Give me a second. Here's some more notes here. Apple booming well, as Costco doing well. We are killing it, people. You can sell your Apple 295 calls at 900 for over 100% gains. So I'm telling people what to do, right? And then the gifts are coming in. There's Ash January the 7th for Tesla. This is for Tesla, but people, well, I'm going to show you this. So here's 1,290. Now you saw when she sent the other gifts, right? So you go back in the videos to see for yourself, right? This was what's his name? Oh, Carlos. That's right. Carlos. This is Tesla, but I have so many gains in Tesla. It's not funny, people. I can't go into this video. Okay, so listen, wing. You know, you get the idea. So, anyways, people, Freeland. So listen, but I'm gonna be doing that on the I'm gonna be doing that in the Tesla video. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, people. And I'll show you how at the end of the video. Keep paying attention. Keep studying. Keep paying attention very carefully, people, because there are 2 types of people: dummies and smart. The majority of the world, dummies. Okay. Then the intelligent, they pay attention and they study and they think about things, right? Unfortunately, that's a small percentage of the population. I'm just telling it how it is. Okay, then. And I tell it how it is to wake people up. Some people, they're on a borderline, you know. And then they hear the right words, they start thinking about it. Because you know what? I do make a lot of dumb mistakes. I want to learn how to be a better trader from a big picture leader, guiding me, to do things. People would never be able to do this without Power Trick or Trade. I smash people to pieces, people. All right, now. These so-called people who sell systems, these are clowns compared to what I do. Okay, people. This system of mine is very scalable. It allows people with small accounts to do very well. Okay, and in investing in large price cap options. Give me a second here. All right, so here, January 9th, Apple up nice pre-market, more profits coming in for us. The Apple January 17th, three calls should hit over 100% today. So that's what we're taking. That's for the thing. So here's Apple hit 309. This is January the 7th. Getting more gifts coming in, right? Give me a second here, people. So here it is. Apple, I sold the January 17th 300 calls at 970. Okay. Now, here it is, people. The Apple January 17th 305 calls hit 100% gains at 670, but it looks like 7. So we actually got a lot more. I'm gonna show you this here. We were killing it, guys. Google, you name it. You can look at it right here in the video here. You press pause. I cannot spend the time. It's too much information, too much money we'd be making. I've set our group people up nicely to make the gains. I could go over. There's just too much information. It's been amazing. I've been 100% batting 100% on everything. In Apple and Tesla, over, back. You understand that? Comprehend that. People don't have these skills. I do. I prepare my group. You study my live streams, you'll understand who I am. You have to study. Okay, I'm the big picture leader. I take everybody to school in my skills. You understand me? To school I take them. They're babies. Okay, so right now, Apple right now, our January 17th 305 calls are 770, but hit 850 today. And these, so basically we took profits at 700 and also at 9 something plus today as well on the 305 calls. Let me show you that, people. Let me show you that. I'm not going to go over more of the gifts, but I can assure you, when you come into my group, if you get into my group, you're going to be blown away by the information. And my group is free to come in. These people who send me gifts do so out of free will because they see the value. You have to understand what I'm doing. I'm offering billionaire mindset advice for free, allowing people a chance to grow. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. All right then. All right, people. So here we are on the close of January 13th, and I have the options chain open up here. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to minus it to show you. Okay, so, and I'm going to move this around. So listen, and I have them all opened up, okay? And what you can see here is the 300 calls. They closed at 17.55. Now, I was out of these, not at this price, okay, because we were in, but I have runners in, we were out of these. What we've had is where we have the as you can see here, the 305 close, the 305 calls closed at 12.75, and the 300 calls closed at 17.55. Okay, as you can see here. Now this is on January 13th, right? So remember, in the beginning of the video, you'll see where the options started from. Now keep in mind, I've told you people, and I'm going to go up this chain here to show you something here. I'm going to go up to about the 285s. Now these calls that close at, we don't have these, okay, but we were in these, plus the 275s. They are at, I call this the January 17th series, right? Because I've been preparing my group since December in Apple. While people are afraid to get into Apple, I'm telling people, buy Apple. You understand the difference here? And winning with skill. All right then. So, January 17th, 285 calls, 32.26. 290s, 27.20. Okay? 295s, 22. 300 closed at 17.55. The 305 calls closed at 12.75. That's $1,275, okay? You saw the confirmation of the 300s, 300 calls, and you see where they closed today? Because we hold runners, right? We've been selling and buying and selling and buying and holding runners. We've accumulated massive gains, people, with skill, with my rule set that I preach to my group, that you're going to have people who've been sending me these gifts out of free will. A gift is that you need to want to send something to me. It is a free group. It's unlike anything. And the value of what I provide is immense. But you do have to study. I talk about the sun and the rain, but what I promised my group, I've delivered. So there you have that point here, people. All right, people, welcome to Power Trick or Trade. Confirmation is key. Right here is a pinned tweet. In that video, it explains how to become a member inside of my Power Group Trades, okay? So just study this video right over here. Now, over here is my YouTube channel. Let's go here quickly, people. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades Wealth and Health Leader live stream. As you can see here, live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Power Target Trades, people. This is the YouTube channel where I document everything. These are the winning plans, and you can see all the other plans here. The video here, success with options. I led my group. It's all here. I haven't really put a lot of stuff in my creative. The other stuff is older creative, but there's just so much value. you want to study, you want to get into my group, what I've accomplished for my group and myself is phenomenal, and it's unheard of in this industry. It's an opportunity, but you do need to study, okay? You do need to have being able to take action. Nothing's for nothing in this world. But you're not going to see this type of, no one has led people like this, okay? And I do this because I have extensive knowledge. At the end of the video, you're going to see a picture of me in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Subscribe and study. Don't forget to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video!
Power target trades, power trigger trade.